Hey. It's me again, Margaret. I know you don't notice this background behind me. This is not familiar to our normal dip spot. But I just left dipping at Donkey Island. It's this other area in Spokane. It's near the Aquifer, so it's actually supposedly colder. Not supposedly. It is actually colder in temperature. Oh dear. Police up ahead. Anyways, it is colder than Donkey Island, and it is further out than Donkey Island. It's quite a bit more of an adventure. Oh, I thought that was the police. Sorry, I'm gonna stop that. Excuse me. I was like, police, I'm not holding my phone in my hands. Or am I? Anywho, yeah, so I just went to a different dip spot. Long story short, it is a rainy, look at those clouds, funky comedia day. Whatever you want to call it. Ooh, look at those clouds. They look so surreal. Yeah. They are. They're very surreal. It's been rainy, and it's been a rainy day. I really needed this dip so bad. I dipped Sunday. I have not been out to bring you guys. I've just been so behind in my life from all the many fun things I do. All the many fun adventures that I go on with the cold dipping and the... Bloody hell, I just turned that thing off. With all the cold dipping and running adventures that we go on, I have just gotten crazy behind in my personal life. And I have been really trying to play catch up. And it has been brutal. I mean, a girl like me has lots of clothes. And I think I've mentioned that before in other videos, but not only do I have and wear lots of clothes, but my kids have and wear lots of clothes. When you have twin boys, they don't wear as many clothes as some of our other friends' kids do. Like, my kids don't have to change their clothes multiple times, thank the goodness of the good Lord. But, yeah, we still have lots of laundry to do regardless. I'm just trying to pay attention. This is a 3-lane road. This is much busier than the neck of the woods that we're usually in. Apparently, there's lots of police out here. That's what that little thing is letting me know. And I don't want to get a ticket. It's 40 miles an hour. We're doing 40 miles an hour. That's the key. I don't want to get pulled over. Knock on wood. Doot, doot. I haven't been pulled over in a long time. I want to say many moons. We'll just leave it at that because I'm not, no, I am not in need of being pulled over anytime soon or at all for that matter. I don't like, it's fine if you get pulled over and you just get a warning. That's completely different, but I just don't want a ticket and I don't want my insurance going up. I mean, duh, who doesn't? And, you know, all the other things that go along with being pulled over, which is just generally a day ruiner, even if you don't get a ticket. Well, maybe it's not a day ruiner if you don't get a ticket, because you're like, oh, thank God I didn't get a ticket. Anytime I've gotten a ticket, my insurance has gone way up. Or whatever, it goes up. And I don't want to pay for that, because that could be my Dairy Queen money. I don't go to Dairy Queen, but maybe I could. It does sound fun right now, an ice cream after I just got out of the cold ass river. 38 degrees is what the river temp was coming in at. Boulder Beach was coming in at 40. My friend brought her little thermometer. My dip buddy brought her thermometer, and Rick told me the temp was 38. That's how I know that. I'm sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to these people in front of me. I want to pass them, but then I'm like, we'll just stay in this lane. We'll just do it to it. Her little gauge said 38. The temperature at Boulder Beach was coming in at 40 from the website that I look at before I go in. So yeah, it was a couple degree difference, but I appreciated it. And the odd thing was that it didn't feel that bad. I was really shocked when I first went in. I was like, what the heck? But it was still cold, don't get me wrong. It was still cold. And I was a little bit nervous because I haven't cold dipped since Sunday, and today's Wednesday. So I was feeling a little nervous. I don't know why. I was feeling nervous, like, what are we doing? So it just goes to show that even though I have been cold dipping for over a year, I still get nervous. Of course, I still get nervous. Like, I don't have it all figured out by any means. Getting over. This guy in front of me is he's pulling over to the right, and I want to get on over. Beep. Country girl behind the wheel. Woo! country girl with a little bit of city girl. I'm a 50-50-er. Half and half. I don't know. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood despite the fact that it's raining. I am a Northwest girl, so I have been raised in the rain. I am figuratively, not literally, webbed foot. Figuratively means I don't actually have webbed feet. Literally means I would have webbed feet if I did, but I don't. I do not have webbed feet. It's just an Oregon saying. If you're from Oregon, you're an Oregonian, you call yourself a webbed foot because of the Oregon Ducks. Not that you even cared or wanted to know that. I'm sorry, I'm just so excited to talk to you guys. And it's been a while since I brought you out to Cold Dip with me because this weekend was really busy with all kinds of fun things I was doing. I went to the Crystal Gym and Rock Show, as I mentioned in one of my other videos, and it was a lot of fun, and I wanted to go back Sunday, but I didn't because I sort of spent like $60, which isn't that bad. Saturday I spent $60. I bought some really cool bracelets, some couple pieces, and just had fun. Cost $10 to get in also, so I guess I only spent like $50. Which really isn't that bad, not that much. I really wanted to go back, but I knew that if I did, I was going to spend a lot more, so I didn't go back because it's like, all this crap has to be dusted, and it's like, although I want all these little crystals and beautiful pieces of crystals, I love and adore them and appreciate them, and I would happily bring more into my life, sadly. All these things have to be dusted, and dusting is not one of my favorite things to do. There is this quote that I love to say that a clean house is a wasted life. And a few years ago, I found that quote to be highly offensive. And a few years ago, it finally dawned on to me how great that quote actually is when I started living my life. And more than I had. Because when I became a mom, my life became on lockdown in like a way I had never experienced in my life because I've always been a free bird. I've always been a free soul. I've always been a go with the wind type girl. Like, I'm spontaneous. I love adventure. I know, no real shocker there. I don't have to have plans. Let's just go and do it. And carefree, gone with the wind type of girl. Having fun with my life. And then when I got them babies, it became very serial, very fast. And like, obviously, like, you don't want your kids getting sick all the time when they're babies. I remember when my cousins were sick when they were babies. Ugh, it was like scared straight from wanting to have kids. It was so terrifying. One of my cousin, he used to have ear and tonsil and all these things, and he used to cry. And I was never gonna have kids because of that. I feel bad. I've told him this, but I just wanted to keep my babies safe, not get them sick, viruses and whatnot. So we stayed home for the first 1.5 to 2 years of their life. I mean, of course we went places. That's not what I mean. We did go places, but not like to the scale that I was familiar with. I'm a mover and a shaker. I like to get shit done, and I like to go places. And when I had my babies, I wanted to keep them safe when they were little, and we didn't go to as many places. And then out of nowhere, this thing happened where we got all locked down, and they attempted to lock us into our houses. I mean, yes, I did go do hiking and outdoor activities during those times. Because you cannot lock me into my house. No. I was not on board with that. Anywho, long story short. So fun times. I can't remember why I was telling you about all this stuff, but I do value my health. With that being said, I do value my life. I just want to put that out there. Some people think that just because you go stand in the river with next to no clothes on, that for some reason you don't value your life. Hearing myself say it, I kind of get what you're thinking. Okay. I'm just driving over the river right now. Woo! My dead skin's floating down that river right now. Sense of humor, fully on board. I really needed this dip so bad today, you guys. My attitude. I don't know what it is exactly, if it's the weather. It's kind of got me in a funk. And I'm not really in a funk, but I was just kind of not feeling my Nicole-ioli self. So, we're back. That's why, I needed that dip so bad. I told my homegirl Katie I was not in the mood for this shit. Nope. Not my attitude or cold dipping. And she's like, Nicole, you never cancel, just cancel. And I was like, I can't cancel. I'm the one who made this dip. This is my event I created. Yeah, come on down, everybody. I created this event, and then I don't show up? No. And then my buddy was like, you've never done that before. You never do that. And she's right. I don't ever do that, and I don't do that. I don't do that and haven't done that because people know they can rely on me. When I say I'm going to do something, I follow through, even when I don't want to. This right here, booyah, is just one of those times. I just want to let y'all know this is one of those times where I wanted to cancel and not follow through. I just was in a funk, and that's my whole point. My whole point for telling you all this is that I needed an attitude adjustment, plain and simple. And that gave it to me. Going and standing in that cold ass river gave it to me, and then being in the company of my awesome friend. She's just a really neat lady. She's on a really awesome wavelength. I like to bask in her light. She's neat. She's a neat lady. So for me, I gotta turn, so I gotta pay attention. For me, it's just really neat to get to be around other cool people, and especially other cool women. And she's a great mom too. So, and she's happily married woman. So she's just an all around really cool person. Happily married women who have children are really creme of the creme people in this world. You know what I'm saying? Because she's loyal to her husband. Her family's really important. Her kids are really important. She's a really great person all around, and she's always doing things to better herself in a multitude of ways. Those are the type of people I try to surround myself with, because that is what I aspire for in my life, is to become a greater version of myself. And the only way, in my experience on this 41 years of earth, I have accomplished that is by doing really hard things. It's not by sitting in my comfort zone on my couch. Nope, it's not. So I'm just saying, you need that attitude adjustment. You're feeling down, man. This weather's got you down. Somebody in your life has got you down. Fuck that and those people, and just do something for yourself, man. That's my takeaway from this. You got to do hard things that make you feel good about yourself, that when you emerge, you feel like the powerful person that you have been, but something has been, there could be people like that in your life. It could be weather like this in your life where you're just like, nah. I've had a couple sneaky people trying to infiltrate my bubble and trying to be killjoys of my happiness, and it was working. I was having a little self-doubt there. I was thinking maybe I don't need to shine my light so bright so that other people can see it. Maybe I should just keep my light to myself. It was making me kind of feel a little down and a little down in the dumps about myself. Like, who do you think you are, lady? Who do you think you are? Well, let me just tell you, mofo. So, when you need that kind of attitude adjustment, the world's got you down in the dumps, whether it be the weather or someone you know, you're going to have to pull yourself out, because nobody's going to really do that for you. It's not going to feel the same level of accomplishment as if you just do it for yourself. Going down to the cold-ass river makes me emerge a beautiful version of myself I'm very grateful for. This week has had me down in the dumps a little bit. I've done such fun things, whether it be the weather or somebody or somebody's, or even just myself. Maybe it's just a little self-sabotage. I feel myself doing really good in life, and maybe I feel like I'm vibing pretty high, and yay, look at me. I'm not living in my fear, of what other people think of me by posting these videos. Let me just tell you, I have recorded a few other videos, and I've just not been feeling like myself, and I didn't post them. Like, that's the straight up truth. I was just like, don't put that out there. I was just like self-critiquing myself so much that I didn't post those videos, and I regret it. I feel bad. It is what it is. Sometimes old Nicole-Ioli's gonna have those days too. Nicole-Ioli! Ay. Yep. It is what it is. But we're not going to stay down in the dumps for long. That's what time it is. I may have had me some Debbie Downer moments, but that's all it's going to be, is some moments, because this is exactly why, if you don't have a good crew of people in your life, people who will meet you to go do adventurous things, get you some. I'm very grateful I didn't have to go out to the river by myself today, and I got to go switch it up, not get complacent, not be going and dipping in the same spot that we always dip in every time around the same time. We went someplace where we have gone before, but it's colder, and it's a little more spicy when you do it, because you're like, it's colder. You don't know how much colder it's going to be when you get there. That's the fun of it, okay? And actually, where I went, it was rip roaring too. So it was like, it could have been considered spicy and dicey to some. But, you know, I have been a world traveler there. I mean, it's not really that far from me. It's like 20 minutes-ish. So I've been there before. I used to do a lot of time there, actually. And I will definitely take you there. It's a very beautiful little spot and area. So we'll definitely be back for more good times there. Maybe even tomorrow I'll take you back to our regular usual spot, Boulder Beach, because I miss you. I miss you a lot. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. Hopefully nobody's getting you down these days. Hopefully this weather isn't getting you down. Because you know what they say, April showers bring May flowers. So it's looking like it's going to start raining before we can expect those beautiful days to start coming in. I feel so wonderful. I feel so great right now. I'm not even actually that cold. My feet are not cold. You don't hear me complaining about that. Generally, you know, I don't like to complain, but I like to keep it 100. I like to keep it real with you, just so that you know what I'm doing, what's happening to me, and how I'm feeling. But I feel really freaking on top of the world. I was going to film a little video of going there, but I was like, like I said, having me a little Debbie Downer moment, or whatever you want to call it, and I wasn't my chipper self. I had to come back to it, and that's exactly why I didn't cancel that dip. That's exactly why I followed through. I even told my buddy Katie that I was like, I just need this attitude adjustment because I really don't like this version of myself or this version of how I feel right now. So just go do it and you'll thank yourself. And I feel incredible. I feel amazing right now. I feel like I can get them dishes done. I can get that laundry going. It's the hard things in life for me. I want to be out doing all the fun stuff. I don't want to be home doing laundry and my mom duties. You know, I mean, some of my mom duties, spending time with my kids, of course. Like, I want to do that. I want to be there when we're reading our books. I want to be making dinner, good dinners, and that's the mom duties. I don't want to clean up after our messes that we make, or the dishes, or the laundry, and the yard work, and yada, yada, yada. I don't want to. But sometimes you just got to bite the bullet and do the hard things in more than one way. And hard work, or housework is hard work, and it just has to get done, even when it's not fun. So, with that being said, I missed you, 1717. I missed you bunches and bunches. I'm sorry I was being a Debbie Downer. I have to perk myself up, and this is how I do it. Maybe I should have let you see how I was a Debbie Downer, but, you know, this is a fun channel here. We try to be uplifted here. We try to be love and light. We leave the Karens to their bits over there. They have ample room over there. We'll just be the love and light over here. That's what we'll do. So, you know. With that being said, thank you for watching this long-winded, whatever this was, drive home with me after cold dipping. Really, really, really appreciate you. It means the world that I have all of you in my background, so in my life. Thank you. To the next adventure. Peace out, yo. Love you. Bye.